First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. You talk about this Titan defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
To the air again, Tannehill. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Now Tannehill going to move him around. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Henry. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult on their...
Touchdown, Detroit! Jameson Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. And going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once again, it's Swift. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
The Lions at 6-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A play fake for Swift, now Goff. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
In motion right, that's Williams. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41.
2nd down and 6 now. Play action. It's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. And it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a 1st half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans going to use to throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tannehill. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chase Claypool as the 1st half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Gets by him at the 25. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And taken down just shy of the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. And Tannehill changing the look. They'll run it again with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Running from the gun with Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Tannehill on 1st down. Got his man, Okonkwo. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, it's gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's into space past the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Goff throwing again. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Here's Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And in for the Lions touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. Now Tannehill looks to change things up. Henry again on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Tannehill. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Gone. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing again is Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 40. Throwing now, Tannehill. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. Now Tannehill going to move him around. A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they run the option on 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.